Today is day number 15 of
All right.
keeping you. What?
You did not give me a heads up.
All right. Today is day 15 of keeping you updated every single day on uhook.com, the peer-to-peer rental marketplace for renting anything. Before we get into it, I got to show you something brand new that we recently got.
Oh, it's a prototype of what we're getting.
Bam! Freaking whiteboard, right? So look, what we're going to do with this whiteboard is we're going to do advanced planning and strategic what? Strategic planning, right? So right now, what we actually have here is me driving down the road with my Lamborghini, and you can see there's like a worker here. The person I'm actually driving by is my brother here, and he's working in the fields, and I'm driving by with my Lamborghini. So this is what we're using the whiteboard for now, but it will be used for more productive things in the future. But
You can't even see it.
all right, doesn't matter. Let's get into the business. Day 15. If you don't know what we're doing here, I would recommend you watch day 11, I believe. First couple minutes, we explain everything that we are doing. And let me just open up the Figma file. Give me one moment. Okay. So today we're going over a couple of updates in the rental manager, and then Daniel will be going over a couple of updates in the messages. So let's get right into it. And where did we start off? Right. So this is where we ended off yesterday. This is where we got to in the active rental sequence. So very important thing that we changed. We ran into an issue when the owner has the ability to start the rental. How can the system know if the owner starts the rental by himself or if he starts the rental while he's actually with the renter? So what we did is we implemented a QR code scanning system. So now the renter can start the rental whenever they want. As soon as it's confirmed, they can start it on the rental time day, or they can start it an hour before if they decide to, an hour later, etc., etc. But the main point is now the only way for the renter or the owner to start the rental is to scan a QR code. So let's walk you through how that looks. Right, so you click start rental and boom. It brings you to a QR code scanner, and it says, right, find the renter's code, and then there's a text at the bottom. You can't see it at the moment, but normally you'll be able to see it. It says to activate rental, scan the renter's one-time QR code or enter the 5-digit PIN. Right. So if you have like a computer or your phone doesn't have a camera for whatever reason, you can also enter a code and you won't have to scan anything, like for some reason if the QR code isn't working. But yes. And the renter, and every time the renter goes to like the QR code on his point of view, it'll regenerate a new code, so the owner can't just use the same code. But this is the crux of it. We don't have the codes yet, so we just use a Cash App code. But yeah, don't mind that. So boom, you scan it, and then once you scan it, it's verifying. It loads, and then if it's successful, boom, you get the success screen. If it doesn't work, you get an error. Try again. So for example, if you try to scan like a Cash App code, then it'll get an error message. Then you have the other version here. If you don't have a camera, right? For some reason the QR code isn't working. You click edit code or enter code. You put in the code because under the renter's QR code, there's going to be a 5-digit code. You put in the code, submit, same thing. You get the confirmation, and boom. The next step into starting a rental is you have the option to add in security deposit photos. No, not security deposit. Photos to document the condition of the item, right? So you can add photos before the rental, and then after the rental, if something's wrong, it's all documented here. So you can skip it if you would like, if you don't have a camera on your phone or whatever, but it's recommended that you do it. So you can add as many photos as you can only add 8 photos actually. So then after you add as many photos as you need, you can click continue, and then it gives you an overview, and then you start the rental. Boom. Start the rental, yada, yada. Now, we didn't get up to this part, but in order to let's say your item wasn't returned, the only thing you can do in that situation is open a claim, get the security deposit money, try to get insurance claim on it. So you would click open claim. But that is going to take you to a pop-up with the open claim sequence, but it's going to say in order to start a claim, you need to end the rental first. And there's a couple of reasons in the back end why we're doing that. It has to do with the payment method, with the payment going through and stuff like that. So in order to open a claim, you have to end the rental. So, right, you go click end rental. You confirm, it's pretty simple confirmation. And then once you end the rental, it brings you to the review sequence. It's actually a way better than the one than we had before. It's very fast. That's what we were going for, because most of the time when people are going to do reviews, they don't really put a lot of effort into it and they're kind of just clicking through as fast as they can. So this is very simple. You click the number, the star number that you want, you click on it, and then after you click on it, it gives you options to give them compliments or negative compliments, stuff like that. So let's say you put up to 3 stars, you get all the negative attributes, right? Unreliable, unresponsive, careless, disrespectful, late, stuff like that. Then once you get past the 4 stars, you get friendly, recommended, on time, trustworthy, honest, stuff like that. Boom. Then once you click on a compliment or an attribute, you get a text response, because I'm pretty sure in the back end there is going to need to be a text portion for the review to go through. So once you click as many attributes as you want, you move on to the share your experience text portion. Now, this is where the fun comes in. We added a generate with AI. So basically AI is going to use the item that is being rented, the owner's past experience, the renter's name, and then the review they got plus the attributes that they selected. And then the AI will generate a quick, snappy 1 to 2 sentence written review that can be displayed, right? So you click generate, it starts generating. And this is the only reason why we added this is because for the most part, nobody actually knows what to say when they're doing a written review. So this is kind of just like the fastest and kind of easiest way. Like if I saw this and I just saw it generate with AI, I would easily just click generate with AI and I would just get it over with like as fast as I could. So we're hoping that this whole sequence takes at most 30 seconds. We don't want anyone to we don't want to have the owner or the renter have to think too much, because once you have to think too much, it just drives the users away and they don't do anything. So once it's generated with AI, super freaking easy. You click submit, boom, you get a little loading sequence and then it submits. And this is where we got up to. We are now up to rental history. And then of course we have a lot of things actually to update in the whole rental manager. And then also a couple of things we missed along the way here. But that is it for rental manager. I'm now going to give it to my brother to do messages.
Camera's on me. Okay. First of all, as you guys know, he changed all the messages. The features, added a lot. So
add your screen back.
No, hold up.
All right.
So now I'm gonna run you through what we did today. Now, I don't know if you guys want to see what the old one looked like. Just go to update on day 11. And another thing, I wanted to tell you guys is today is a fantastic day. I don't know why my brother didn't tell you guys that already. So you guys know.
Boring.
Every single day is a fantastic day.
I already said that yesterday. They already know today's a fantastic day.
Every single day is a fantastic day.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it to load.
I don't even know what. I don't understand what happened. Everything was going smoothly. And now all of a sudden there's loading, there's crashing the computer. I don't know, touching the mouse over here. What's going on?
All right.
Yo, anyway, meanwhile, whatever freak he's doing, check this out. I got this new back support. It's actually a couple days old. We just forgot to show you like 6 times. But this was on sale from like $30 or $20, and I got it for like $9. And this thing, getting a back support, this is the best purchase I've ever made in my whole entire life. I'm nicknaming him. I don't have a nickname for him yet, but I'll figure out a nickname for him in the near future. I'm telling you.
All right. What I don't know what he just said, but I'm gonna show you a new way I'm gonna start displaying things to you guys, so it's easier to understand. So here's the messages. Now this is what you guys are gonna be presented with. It's no notifications because you're new. You don't have any rentals listed or anything. The first one. Then we have a full page. This is when you are gonna be busy. Now you have your messages in the middle, rental on the right side, and then your contacts on the left. Another variation, you hover highlight the next person. This is a regular chat, now linked to no item. Then we have, hover over message. Shows you the time and date. You can choose to reply to your own message. And then we have, you can click on your message, on your replied message to find out where it is in the chat. Boom. Hover. It's going to highlight it. It'll be a pop-out effect. Then we have for the user's message, you could select more. You can only remove it, but it will only be removed for you. You can do more for yourself. You can unsend or edit. Now, this is pretty much where we're at, but you can only unsend messages for up to 15 minutes because I don't want you guys unsending messages 3 days later. And you can also edit messages. As you guys see, there's edit. I didn't get to that yet. You can edit messages up to 15 minutes or 20 minutes as well. And that's pretty much where we're at today.
Coming tomorrow.
But yeah, coming.
Yeah, because editing messages is not. It's not going to be good for like the deposit claims and all that type of stuff. So we just removed all that. But yeah, that is it for day 15. Today's a fantastic day, according to my brother.
Every day is a fantastic day.
Okay. Is that all?
That is all.